We learned so many fun things about the canopy yesterday. Let's see what we can learn about the understory today. It's on page 12. Okay. So, like yesterday, let's go on a picture walk first. Okay, what do you notice? What do you wonder? What does the picture remind you of? So, take a good look at this picture. What do you notice? Yeah, lots of green. And look at it, they look like ropes just hanging down, but ropes that have like plants on them, huh? Oh, and this one is hanging like a hammock. So much green. Lots of tree trunks too, don't you? Oh, and we see more here. Yeah, more of those rope-like. And they're different sizes, huh? Look at this one's really thick. But this one is thinner. And this one looks really thin, like really small. So there's all different sizes. Oh my. What do you notice here? That's a really, really big snake. And where is he hanging? He's wrapping himself around a branch. Oh, I'd be so scared if I went in a jungle and I saw a big giant snake like that. I'd be afraid that it might want to eat me. I wonder what it's doing there, hanging. Is it just sleeping or is it hunting? Whoa, he's not very pretty. What is he? Yeah, he's a bat. That's a really up-close picture of a bat, huh? I didn't know his nose looks like that. It's a very interesting nose. So is that the nose, and is this like part of the forehead, like, or is that the bridge of his nose? I'm not sure. Oh, but bats live in the jungle too. They live in the understory, huh? Oh, wait, but what do we know about bats? We know that they like it darker, right? They don't like the light too much. So the canopy has a lot of sunlight. Do you think the understory has a lot of sunlight? Let's look at these pictures. Okay. It has sunlight, but do you think it has as much as the canopy? I'm thinking it might not, because I know bats don't like too much sunlight, right? Okay, so let's read, and same thing as yesterday, as we read, when you learn something new, I want you to connect that learning and tell yourself, this is something new that I don't know. Okay, that I didn't know before, but I know now. All right? Okay. The understory. Beneath the leafy treetops of the canopy is the next layer of the jungle. This is the understory. This part of the jungle is darker than the canopy because it does not get as much sunlight. Are we right? Yeah, we're right. So the canopy kind of collects most of the sunlight, and only a little bit of the sunlight gets through to the understory. But it is still a good place for plants and animals to live. Not all animals like a lot of sunlight, right? So that's good that there's variety in the jungle. Vines grow in the understory. Oh, so these ropes have a name. They're called vines. kind of like grapevines and tomato vines, right? Or like pumpkins grow on a vine, but those vines are more on the ground, whereas these vines grow from the tree and they kind of hang down, hang in the air. Vines grow in the understory. Vines are long green plants that grow up and around the trunks of trees. Some have stems that are as thin as a piece of string. Tiny piece of string. Others have stems that are as thick as a person's arm. Yeah, we noticed that, didn't we, when we looked at the pictures very carefully. Different kinds of vines grow in the understory of the jungle. Yeah, what do you think we can do with these vines? Like Tarzan? Yeah, we can swing on the vines. You know, swinging on the vines, it's not very easy. Miss Boo has swung on vines in the jungle, and guess what? I've smacked into trees and hurt myself. So it's kind of hard to keep yourself up hanging from a vine. Snakes, bats, and owls are some of the animals that live in the understory. Like Ollie, we should ask Ollie, huh? He probably knows a lot about the understory because he's an owl, and owls live in the understory. Oh, and owls are nocturnal. That means they like to go out at night when it's dark. That makes sense. A boa constrictor is a large snake that spends much of its time in the trees. Boas hang from tree branches, waiting for food to come by. Oh, do you want to see a boa constrictor hanging from a tree branch when you're in the jungle? He might think you're his food. They will eat any animal that fits in their mouths, including bats and birds. Luckily, do you think we fit in his mouth? No, I hope not. I hope his mouth can't expand like this big. There it is. Here's a boa. A boa hangs from a tree branch, watching for its next meal. And what is this? That's a fruit bat. Yeah, they live in the jungle too. And they live in the understory of the jungle. Okay, so can you tell me 3 things you've learned about the understory? And then can you tell me what are some of the differences between the understory and the canopy? How is the canopy different from the understory? Okay?